right, so we got our butter melting. We're gonna make a mac and cheese casserole today. So we're starting off with our roux. So you wanna melt your butter all the way down. And that was about 3/4 of a stick of butter. And then we have 1/4 a cup of flour. We're gonna add this in now. Don't be scared of it. Give this a good whisk. You wanna make sure all of that flour is cooked through. Now this is not a gumbo roux, so you don't want to see much color to it. You want to keep it the same color. So I'm going to turn my heat down just a bit. Yeah, and it looks like we got everything mixed in there nicely. All right. Then I have about 3/4 of a cup of whipping cream. We're going to add that in. We're going to whisk again. So this is our cheese sauce for our mac and cheese casserole. And don't worry, it's gonna get a little thick. It's supposed to. Don't freak out. Then I have 1.5 cups of milk. You can use whichever type of milk you like. And see, this is gonna thin this right back on out. So making this roux, you gotta be really patient. It's gonna go through a bunch of different forms before you get it to where you want it. All right, we got everything mixed in there good. So while that's simmering, we're gonna add some onion powder. Now this is seasoned to taste. This is my preference. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. You can use regular salt. It does not have to be this specific type of salt. And guys, I pre-boiled my noodles as well. You wanna make them al dente, because we are gonna put this in the oven because it is a casserole. I'm gonna give this a little stir just to make sure things aren't sticking to the bottom. And that should be getting a little thicker. Your consistency should be changing a little bit, not too much. Okay, 2 more ingredients. Got some garlic powder. This is my preference. You do not have to add garlic powder if you do not want. And some Tonys. That's just gonna give your mac and cheese a nice little kick. This is optional. There we go. That's looking pretty good. All right. So for this, we're going to use sharp cheddar. I'm just going to use the whole bag because I like my macaroni cheesy. And then we're going to use some Parmesan cheese as well. And this is just for our roux. We are going to take this off of here. We don't want our cheese to separate. Ooh, this smells delicious. Mix that up in there real nice. That cheese is melting perfectly. This is a pretty doggone good roux for our mac and cheese, if I don't say so myself. My mom is usually the mac and cheese maker. But, you know, I said today, I'm going to give it a shot. Look at that. That's great. All right, so we're just going to move our burner off to the side. Y'all like these? And then we're going to get our pan here, and I pre-cooked my noodles. So drop these in there. Not making a mess. You're not cooking. All right, now we're gonna just pour our roux right over that. Make sure you get all of that goodness out of there. Look at that. This is gonna be amazing. Now you just wanna mix this all in here. Really, really good. All your noodles coated. And I have my oven preheated to 400 because this is already cooked. We're just giving it a nice bake over because this is casserole style mac and cheese. All right. And we're just going to smooth that out there. And then we're going to add some more cheddar to the top just to finalize our bake. This is going to be nice at the top. Get your nice bite of cheese. I'm going to be generous with mine. You do not have to if you do not want to. All right. So we're going to take this to the oven and we'll see you in about 15 to 20 minutes. All right, guys, look at that mac and cheese. Oh, this is going to be so delicious. Look at that. Nice and steamy. I love mac and cheese just like this. Oh, I made it perfectly. Couldn't say so better myself. It's nice and creamy. The cheese developed a nice crust on top. This is so good, guys. You have to try this.